You sleep for 8 hours. You drink the water. You take the vitamins. But you wake up and your bones still feel heavy. It isn't the kind of tired that a nap fixes. It's a deep, vibrating exhaustion that sits right in the center of your chest. You look at your to-do list and you don't just feel busy. You feel buried. Even small things, like deciding what to make for dinner or answering a simple text message, feel like climbing a mountain. And in the quiet moments, maybe when you are driving alone or staring at the ceiling at 2 a.m., you wonder, why can't I just handle this like everyone else? Why does everyone else seem to have so much more energy? You might have even gone to the doctor. You asked them to check your thyroid, your iron levels, your hormones, and they told you, everything looks normal. You're just stressed. But it doesn't feel normal. It feels like you are walking through water while everyone else is walking on land. I want you to take a breath, because I need you to hear this next part. This isn't laziness. You are not just being dramatic, and you aren't broken. There is a biological and psychological reason for this heaviness. And it has nothing to do with how much work you did today. Psychology calls this state emotional hyper-vigilance. But I like to call it the scanner. To understand why you are so tired, we have to look at your nervous system, somewhere along the way. Perhaps when you were very young, or maybe during a difficult relationship later in life, your brain learned a specific rule to keep you safe. It learned that surprise is dangerous. It learned that if you didn't predict the mood of the people around you, things could go wrong. Maybe you had a parent who was emotionally volatile. Maybe you had to be the good girl to keep the peace in a chaotic house. So, your brain developed a superpower. It learned to scan. It learned to walk into a room and instantly, within milliseconds, read the emotional temperature. Who is upset? Who needs something? Is the energy heavy? Is it safe to relax yet? This kept you safe back then. But here is the problem. You are an adult now, and you are safe. But your brain never turned the scanner off. Right now, even as you listen to this, your brain is running a high-intensity background app, 24/7. It is constantly calculating needs that aren't even yours. And that is expensive fuel. Let's look at where your energy is actually going, because it's not going to your job or your laundry. It is going to the invisible labor of managing the atmosphere. Think about the grocery store. A normal trip should take 20 minutes of physical energy. But for you, you are navigating the cart so you don't block anyone. You are scanning the cashier's face to see if they are in a bad mood, so you can smile extra hard to fix it. You are checking your phone, bracing yourself for a crisis text. By the time you get to the car, you feel like you just ran a marathon. Or think about the sofa crash. You finally sit down at 8 p.m. to watch Netflix. Your body is still, but your mind is in the kitchen, thinking about the dishes. Your mind is replaying a conversation from work, wondering if you sounded too harsh. Your mind is listening to the footsteps upstairs, analyzing if your partner sounds stompy or calm. You aren't resting. You are waiting. You are in a state of high alert stillness. Your muscles are tense, waiting for the next thing you need to handle. We need to validate the biology of this. When your brain is in this scanning mode, it is flooding your system with stress hormones, adrenaline, cortisol. These chemicals are designed to help you run from a bear. They are high-octane energy. But you aren't running from a bear. You are sitting at a desk. You are driving a car. So that energy has nowhere to go. It gets trapped in your tissues. Over time, this constant stress can contribute to inflammation. It can add to the brain fog. And eventually, it fuels the deep exhaustion you feel right now. This is why you can do nothing all day and still be exhausted. Because biologically, you have been running a marathon of survival, all inside your own head. You have been holding the emotional ceiling up for everyone around you. You absorb their stress so they don't have to feel it. You anticipate their needs so they don't have to ask. You are the emotional anchor for your family, your friends, your workplace. But the thing about anchors is they spend their whole lives underwater, and eventually, you need to come up for air. So, how do we fix this? We don't fix this by doing more yoga or drinking more kale smoothies. Those are great, but they don't address the root cause. We fix this by teaching your nervous system that stillness is safe. We have to retrain the scanner. And we do that through tiny, brave moments of not fixing. The next time you are sitting on the couch and you feel that urge, that pull to get up and check on something or fix something, you might experiment with something radical. Stay seated. Feel the anxiety rise in your chest. It will feel loud. It will feel like you're doing something wrong. But even staying with it briefly, a minute or so, can begin to teach your nervous system something new. Breathe into it. Tell your nervous system, I am safe. The house will not fall down if I rest for 5 minutes. You have to prove to your brain that the world can spin without you pushing it. People can be upset, and it is not your job to fix it. People can have needs, and it is not your job to predict them. If they need you, let them ask. Trust them enough to manage their own emotions. And trust yourself enough to let go of the control. Your energy is not a public resource. It does not belong to your boss, your partner, or your children. It belongs to you. It is safe to turn the scanner off. It is safe to close your eyes. You have done enough. You are enough. This is the MindCue, where understanding becomes rest.